Good afternoon, student. Today we are going to discuss about input unit. Previous section we are learned components of the computer and parts. So each one part today we are discussed. The input unit is the used to feed any form of the data to the computer. What is the input unit mean? Already you know. What is the instruction we are given that have we are converted the data from the computer. So which can be stored where it is the memory unit for another for the further processing. So some example of the input unit is keyboard, mouse, etc. This is the familiar, but others more and the input unit will be available. Next is the central processing unit. You all lower class onwards we have studied central processing unit means the brain of the computer. CPU is the major component which interpret and execute software instruction. What we are giving that will be another interpret and execute the software instruction. It all control. So all the operation of the other components and such as what is the unit and all memory unit and output units. Memory input and output units, this all will unit control with the central process. It accept what is the data as input. What is they will be doing? It accept data in the input and process what is the data we are according to their instruction they will be processing and provide the result from the output. The CPU have the three main unit. What does that all mean? Control unit, arithmetic and logic unit and memory unit. So three parts is the three components available in the CPU. One is the arithmetic, second one is the logic, arithmetic and logic unit, second one is the control unit and third one is memory unit. Arithmetic and logic unit, already you know that arithmetic logic means you do the calculations, is then the add, subtraction, multiplication and doing. This is a part of the CPU. When various computing functions are performed on data, the ALU perform arithmetic operation. What is I said? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and logical operation and then or and all. The result of the operation is stored in the internal memory where they will be stored all the operation and processing over. This process will be over means that data will be stored in the result that will be stored in the internal memory. The logical operation of the arithmetic logic unit promote the decision making ability of the computer. Yes or no, true or false, that is a decision, you know, this or that, this is a decision making they will be doing the logical operation. Second one is the control unit. Control means you know very well all the data, all the systems will be controlled with the control unit. Control unit control the flow of data between the CPU, memory and input devices. It also control the entire operation of the computer. And last and final is the output unit. What is the data in stored the internal memory, that result processing after what the result will be stored, that will be display the output unit. So output unit is any hardware component and convey the information user to understandable form. So what is that they display in the screen, otherwise they display in the paper copy in the printer. So the memory unit is the two types. One is the primary memory and secondary memory. Already you know that two types of memory will be available. One is the primary memory and another one is the secondary memory. The primary memory is used to temporarily store the program. Okay, it will be erased anytime. And the data when the instruction are ready to execute, the secondary memory used to store the data permanently. So primary memory only store the data in temporary. When is the user will be use the data, they will be erased. But the secondary memory is used to store the data in the permanently. When you need that time you have able to use in the data. The primary memory, so that only we are called the primary memory is the volatile memory. But is the content is lost when the power supply is switched off. So that memory is called volatile memory. So the two type of the two or three. One is then the random access memory is the example of main memory. The secondary memory is non-volatile, that is content is available even after one then the power supply is switched off. So where I have to hard disk, CD-ROM and DVD-ROM are example of the secondary memory, and another as a pen drive is also secondary memory. Already you know that. Okay, you know that two type of memory available. One is the primary memory, another one is the secondary memory. Why the primary memory is called the volatile means that the content will be lost when the power is going switch off. So one example is the random access memory. And next is the secondary memory. When the power is switched off, the data won't be erased. So that is called the non-volatile memory. Some example of the secondary memory is hard disk, CD-ROM and DVD-ROM are the example of secondary memories. And input output devices. First is the input devices, you know, the keyboard. We have type and give the instruction, that's way only. The keyboard, some more the format is the wired, wireless and virtual is the most common input device used today itself. It is the individual keys for letters, number and special characters are collectively known as the characters key. So this keyword layout is derived from the keyboard of the original typewriter. How do you know the typewriter? That's also available the key letters, characters and numbers and special symbols. Same that exercise they follow, they converted and they will be or modulated the keyboard. The data and instruction are given to us input the computer by typing on the keyboard. Apart from the alphabet and numeric keys, it also the functions keys for perform the different function. There are different set of the keys available in keyboard such as what is the characters key, modifier key, system and graphical user keys, enter and editing key, functions key, navigations key and numeric keyboard and lock keys and all available in the keyboard. Next one is what is the mouse. You know that's the input device is a mouse. Mouse we are using wired and wireless. It is already the mouse, another name we are called pointing devices. Used to control the movement of the cursor on the display screen. It can be used as select icons, menus, command button or activity something on the computer. We can use the mouse, you have able to command, you have another point out the sum of the data or we can able to do the mouse. Mouse actions are, what is the action? They will be move, click and double click, right click and drag and drop. What is the option you are doing in the mouse? Move, click, double click, right click, drag and drop. Different type of the mouse available are, one is the mechanical mouse, optical, laser mouse, air mouse, 3D mouse, toggle mouse, ergonomic mouse and gaming mouse. What is the different types of mouse available? Mechanical mouse, optical, laser mouse, air mouse, 3D mouse, toggle mouse, ergonomic mouse and gaming mouse. So you all know who invented the mouse. The computer mouse, we know it today, was invented and developed by Torgils Egelbart with the assistance of Bill English. This is assistant Bill English during what is the year 1960 and it was patented on when is that November 17, 1970. I hope you all understand. Up to this page you all read it. Thank you student.